Hello, I'm Sarah Long, Director of the North Suburban Library System, and this is my vodcast. Hello, we're at the Huntley Area Public Library District in Huntley, Illinois, and I'm joined by
Doug Cataldo, Communications Assistant.
Kathleen Pilot, President of the Library Board.
So you two have a pretty vested interest in the success of this library.
Absolutely.
And I've been around here for 18 or so years, and this is not the Huntley I remember from the beginning. What's the date of this building?
We were built in 1998, and the population here has exploded since
really
that
is.
day.
It used to be farms.
Yeah.
And now it's shops and houses, big houses. Lots of kids, I bet.
The library actually started in a one-room building.
I remember.
Not very far from here. So this is our new big building.
Sure.
And the community has grown way beyond our expectations, as well as our patrons' interest in the library.
Sure. Now, what I want to ask you about today is, not so much about the building, except that it comes in. I'm interested in what you're doing with regard to programming and how you're managing with the fact that you don't have room for programs here. How are you managing?
Well, the reality is that because of the increase in our community and our needs, we have had to take a lot of our program room that was in this building away to use it for books and for staff and other things like that. So we found ourselves without a program or a meeting room. As a board, we had a lot of discussions about how do we continue to serve the community, because our community really supports our library programs.
Yes.
And without the space, what could we do?
And you decided?
We went out to the community and we said, who's got room? Who will help? Does anybody have a space we can use?
And Doug, who answered?
Lots of people. We were surprised. A lot of the local banks had community rooms that were offered to us free of charge. Restaurants, such as Old Country Buffet. Interesting, right?
Right.
Interesting.
How far away is that?
Old Country Buffet is in the Spring Hill Mall, and it's probably about 15 miles away.
Really?
Yeah.
But yours is a big district.
Absolutely.
Actually, Old Country Buffet is outside of our district.
Oh, really?
Yes, and so they offered us space. We talked to the other library to make sure that they would be comfortable with us being within their district, and created a relationship between the two libraries.
That's great. Well, you probably got a different set of people coming to those programs.
It's fantastic because we're able to promote the programs here at the library, and then also introduce our library to other children that are having dinner with their family at the restaurant.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, Kathleen, I want to ask you about your board, because personally, I think it's pretty unusual for a board to be so committed to programming. A lot of times when people, boards, whatever, are under duress or, things are hard, they just think, well, it's back to basics. It's books and maybe CDs and maybe DVDs, but that's it. That's what we're going to do. But you all have taken a more expansive view. You haven't, just because you're out of room, you didn't do that. So why is that, do you reckon?
We have a very active board. We have a lot of people who've been on the board for quite a while. I myself have just finished my 10th year on the library board. And so we are definitely committed to this and to this community. When we built this library, we said it was going to be the living room of the community.
That's lovely.
Well, unfortunately, the living room has got a little crowded.
Yeah.
So the living room had to go outside.
Yeah.
And we talked about what's more important, space or programming.
Yeah.
And we said both.
Yeah.
We said both. And I have to say, our community has responded tremendously to our electronic options, reserving books online, doing a lot of things. So the online's helped. Their comfortability in the community to go to other places has helped. The community has really supported us as well.
That's great. Hi, how are you?
Hi,
And
how are you?
Your name is?
Carl Tommaso, Village of Huntley.
Oh, okay. And you're just across the street. You came over to see what was going on?
We're neighbors with the library, and we have a good partnership with them, and we heard about the interview, and we wanted to come over, and Mayor Sass was going to be here today, but because of schedule conflicts, he couldn't be here today, and he asked me to step in for him.
That's great. So is the library a pretty good neighbor?
They're great neighbors. We have a great partnership with them, and we look for it to continue for many years to come.
There are certain groups that come to Huntley, Lake in the Hills, and all the surrounding communities for different reasons. Some come maybe from Del Webb's perspective, some come for the schools, some come for the housing and things like that. But the village and the library are one of those unique groups that
Sure.
everybody comes here
Yes.
together.
Yes,
And so we see a combination of everybody, and you have to have programming and services that meet everyone's diverse needs.
Yes, yes, because no one just wants to live in a place that's, you don't know your neighbor and you don't have any connections. This nice big open design really gives you flexibility.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, it's easy to navigate through. We try to keep signage to a maximum so that people are, you know, can easily locate what they're looking for.
Okay, so let's walk around this way and then
Sure.
wind up in children's, my favorite place.
My favorite place too.
Okay,
All right.
so this is all of your this is the adult side, or?
It's a combination. We have juvenile nonfiction, regular fiction. Back towards the windows are young adult and graphic novels. This is our self-check.
Okay, is
right
that
here.
used?
Yeah, very frequently actually. The numbers keep going up and up. It's used primarily for books. They have to check out DVDs and CDs
Sure.
and CD-ROMs at the desk, but people that are just checking out books use this quite frequently actually.
And so if I come here to pick up a book on reserve, is this where I'm going to find it?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
okay.
exactly right.
And now if I come here for the internet, this is it?
25 computers. We have 2 desks here, 2 setups back there.
And is it fast?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's faster than whatever I've got at home, probably.
Oh, I don't know. It depends.
These are your DVDs.
Yeah,
No,
we
are
have-
they CDs?
This side is music CDs. The other side is DVDs. We have about, I believe the number is close to 4,000 DVDs now, actually.
Okay.
So,
So-
our collection's growing in that respect.
So do you still have books on tape?
We do. We have audiobooks on tape. We have audiobooks on CD. And we utilize the Net Library and My Media Mall services
yes,
to deliver
yes.
audiobooks online.
That's great, so that people can download them from home.
Absolutely. Right here is more where we keep our new videos and specialty videos, and it makes it easy for them to locate the new releases when they come out.
Sure. And looks like new books.
New books, of course, and this is our hot pick shelf right here. So
What's a hot pick?
a hot pick is a brand new book or a hot topic. You know, some like Nora Roberts or Linda Howard. If you want to get their latest read, it's right here for you. And when they're hot picks, you can get them for 7 days and read them quick and bring them back and check out another one.
I like it. And looks like you have a few magazines
Oh,
here.
absolutely. This is magazines and newspapers, and it couldn't be more cozier. You get to
Yeah.
nestle up right here by the fireplace. And this used to be our program and meeting room. And in the fall of last year, we did some rearranging of the catalog, and we put the children's room back here.
I love it. Look at those windows. That's sort of like a window seat, but bigger.
Yeah. It's kind of like a whole different portal now to reading.
Thanks for watching. For more vodcasts, go to my website. That's www.sarahlong.org. And you can write to me at sarah@sarahlong.org.